It's almost 2025, and if you are still relying only on cold outreach to get leads, you are falling behind. In this video, I will reveal to you the method of client acquisition that works for any business model, crushes all other outreach methods, gets you leads on autopilot 24/7, and I mean red hot leads with credit cards in their hand, ready to buy, making sales calls effortless, and used by the top people in their industry that very few people use today. In fact, it's all around us, yet so few people even realize it. By the end of this video, you'll not only be enlightened, but you'll be ready to implement this method into your business and start getting those leads and sales you desire so much. And if you stick till the end, I will show you how AI can supercharge this method like the Super Serum did to Steve Rogers. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Before I reveal to you the secret method, I first want to briefly touch on cold outreach. So there's three main methods of cold outreach, which is cold email, cold SMS, and cold DM through Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, X. And this is what most agencies use to get their first clients. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to bash these methods. I don't want to say that they're useless or that they don't work, but I do want to briefly touch on the problems of the cold outreach, and hopefully you'll realize why the secret method is so much better than cold outreach. And the first problem with cold outreach is that it's extremely time consuming. So for example, on Instagram, there's a daily DM limit of 50 DMs a day, and it's not like you can send all 50 DMs in 1 hour. You have to space it out, because if you spam all 50 DMs in 1 hour, Instagram, they will detect it and they might ban your accounts. And that goes to my second point, which is that it's a very low leverage task. If you want to send 50 DMs, you have to spend that much time. And if you want to create a second account and send 100 DMs a day, well, then it's going to take you twice as long. So it's a very low leverage, time-consuming task. And you might think that because you're not spending a lot of money, instead you're spending a lot of time. Well, I hate to say it, but it's not as cheap as you think it is. And that's especially the case when you use other cold outreach automation software such as Instantly or Auto IGDM, things like that. And the software costs of those is actually quite expensive. So Instantly, it starts at $37 a month, but if you want meaningful results, you'll have to spend about $100 a month. Think about hosting like the mailboxes and the domains for your cold emails. So you want like at least 10 mailboxes for cold email to actually be effective. And the cost of hosting those on Gmail or Microsoft is actually the cost stacks up. That's my point. And it's also extremely annoying, like not just to you, but to the person receiving it. Think about the average business owner, think about the average CEO, think about how much email they get. They'll be spammed with cold outreach emails, and most of them, they are generic and they suck, and they are extremely frustrated of seeing those. So yeah, it's really annoying for them, and it can actually hurt your reputation down the line. And that leads to cold outreach being extremely frustrating and demoralizing. It's extremely low efficient, and it's got a very low closing rate. And well, it's extremely saturated because most agencies are doing this, and what they do is they just basically copy cold email tutorials on YouTube, and they just use the same quick question subject line, and they just copy and paste the same cold emails that the YouTube gurus use, and that just leads to very saturated, very useless cold emails. And that's exactly the problem with cold outreach. So like, you can make cold outreach work. I'm not saying it's shit, but the thing is, it's extremely low leverage and it's extremely time consuming, and it's not that cheap in the long run. The thing is, you won't face these problems in this secret method that I'm about to reveal to you. Okay, so enough of that. So I'll finally reveal to you the secret sauce to unlimited growth. Anyways, let's get right into it. So drum roll. It is content creation and personal branding. Content creation and personal branding is basically creating content, getting your content out there, building your following on Instagram, on YouTube. I make videos and put them onto YouTube, and the main purpose of it is to drive traffic and to build an audience from that traffic. And within my audience, I build trust and authority. So I want to be seen as the guy who's an AI expert, the guy who knows his shit on AI. So I'm known as the AI aficionado. So the whole idea of content creation and personal branding is about being a magnet, being the magnet that attracts your leads, not chasing them. So you would have heard of the quotes, "Don't chase butterflies, grow a garden that attracts butterflies." And if you want another analogy, well, think of cold outreach as just trying to chase women, all right? You're a guy and you like to chase girls. But the thing is, do you really want to do that forever? Do you want to be chasing girls every single day? Well, I think there's a better way to do that. So what do? You become the Brad Pitt. If you're Brad Pitt, you don't need to chase girls because girls will be chasing you. Brad Pitt, he doesn't need to chase girls because girls come to him. And that's the whole game of content creation and personal branding. You become the Brad Pitt. You're not another ordinary guy who chases girls all day. You're Brad Pitt. But besides that, the main benefits of content creation is basically you create a warm audience, warm leads that are ready to buy because they've watched your videos, they're subscribed to you, they know you, they trust you. So you don't need to convince them to buy from you. You don't need to trick them at all. And basically with content creation and personal branding alone, you don't need to do outreach. And even if you do outreach, well, it makes outreach much easier. So like, think about it. Like if somebody was pitching you an offer in your Instagram DMs, it was a nobody. Like you don't know anything about them. Like you're not gonna say yes to that. But if Brad Pitt DM'd you and asked you out on a date, you would say yes. And another thing is it makes your ads more effective. So basically with personal branding, like when you do outreach, people know who you are. And even if they don't, well, they can see your YouTube, they can see what you're about, and they'll be like, oh, this guy knows his shit. I'll talk to him. So yeah, basically there's so many benefits to gain from content creation, and not to mention you can help retain customers. People like to work with well-known people or people who just simply know the shit really well. And not only are you able to differentiate yourself with others, but it's an excellent way for networking. So if you have a personal brand, if you are big on YouTube or social media, you're able to connect with other like-minded people, join exclusive communities, go to exclusive events. I already met so many good people, and I've joined so many amazing communities with great people, and yeah, I'll be joining them in some events across the world next year, and I'm really excited for that. That would not have been possible if I was like doing only cold outreach, and if I had nothing on YouTube, or if I wasn't engaging with the community at all. And some of you might be thinking content takes too much time. Well, same with agencies. Agency is a long-term game, and so is content. Like you don't expect a tree to grow overnight. You don't expect Rome to be built in a day. Well, it takes time. Good things take time. This is an essential skill. Like Liam Otley, the founder of the AI agency model, he said there are two essential skills in the agency game today. One is sales, and two is content creation. And if you can see here, what do all these people have in common? Well, they're at the top of the game in their respective fields, and they also make content, and they make pretty damn good content, pretty damn good, and also extremely valuable. And it's not just people who have personal brands. Well, everything has a brand, like even countries do. Like Japan, Japan's known for samurais, Mount Fuji, kimono, Shinkansen, like Dragon Ball Z. It's known for so many, like an anime as well. And then there's Italy. Well, there's the Roman Empire, pasta, pizza, delicious food, La Dolce Vita, wine. And then there's Ferrari, the sexy sports car. And then there's Rolls-Royce, the car for the sophisticated businessman and CEO. Everything has a brand, and if you really want to stand out in the agency field or in any business today, you really need to build your personal brand. The best way to get started with content creation and personal branding is by uploading videos on YouTube, like what I'm doing right now. And the reason for that is because YouTube covers all three parts of the marketing funnel, which is top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. I'm not going to go over this in huge detail, but generally top of funnel is what you upload to create an audience through educational or entertaining videos, such as 5 use cases of AI in X industry. And then there's middle of funnel, which is to further nurture your current audience and take them down the marketing funnel. So for example, tutorials on how to build a voice agent, which is what I'll be uploading soon in the upcoming days, so stay tuned for that. And then there's bottom of funnel, which is content intended to convert your audience into paying clients. So for example, like testimonials and reviews with your clients, and also demos as well. So that's basically the whole gist of it. And there's other platforms like Instagram, X, LinkedIn. They're all great, but unlike YouTube, they don't cover all three parts of the marketing funnel. But what you can do is basically like create an ecosystem, so uploading on all platforms and then funneling them into your YouTube, and ultimately YouTube funnels your audience into book. So this is an AI content infrastructure that works hand in hand with content creation and personal branding to get you B2B sales calls booked right into your calendar on autopilot. And just so you know, this isn't my infrastructure. This is actually the infrastructure of Shaz Mathew, a good friend of mine. He helps businesses book sales calls using YouTube and content creation. And as you can see here, he's collected 100K in 4 months using YouTube and AI. So I'll briefly go over his content infrastructure. The YouTube content strategy. Well, I won't go into too much much detail, but this is basically just how it works. You analyze your competitors, you come up with ideas, you validate them, and then you create the video script, thumbnail, SEO, edits, and that's how you create YouTube videos that actually convert to B2B sales calls. And the thing is, YouTube, like I said, it solves all three parts of the marketing funnel. And from one YouTube video, you can create content on all the platforms like LinkedIn, X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube Shorts. And so what you can do is you repurpose the single YouTube video into posts on LinkedIn and X, and also Reels on Instagram. And then what you do is you upload them, you gather more followers, and then you basically funnel those followers into your YouTube. And then your YouTube converts your audience into booked sales calls. And when your audience books a call with you through your YouTube, they will be led down your landing page, watch your VSL, go down your sales funnel, and then book a call or opt in. And when they do that, that's when the AI agents do their magic. The voice agents will call them, and the chatbots will reach out via SMS or WhatsApp, literally within minutes. They will be nurtured and educated about you and how you can help them be qualified to work with you and confirm their appointment with you. And it doesn't just end there. They will enter your email sequence and continue to be educated and reminded. So by the sales call, they will know you so well, they will be keen to start working with you immediately. And with the data that you collected from this sequence, you will know everything about them despite being the first time you are talking with them. And that's how you end up with a fully booked calendar with qualified hot leads ready to buy, because the agents would have not only educated them, but have filtered out the time wasters and the low ballers. So that's basically what you need to know about the AI content infrastructure. Another amazing thing about YouTube is not only the fact that it covers all three parts of the marketing funnel and that you can repurpose it into posts for all the other social media channels, but it's also basically like a flywheel of content. So first you post three-tier targeted content. So top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom funnel. You can post all three types of videos, and that will attract the warm leads, and then the warm leads become clients, and then you get the results. And this generates an excellent idea for bottom of funnel videos. So you leverage the results for more content. So for example, you can upload videos of you interviewing your clients and talking about what results you got them and what was the best part about working with you. That creates more trust, and that solves the bottom of funnel content of the marketing funnel, and that inevitably leads to more of your audience trusting you and wanting to book a call and work with you. And YouTube, thing is, it doesn't need to be so complicated. And you might be thinking, for YouTube, you have to be really good looking, or you have to do all sorts of flashy things. So like people might think you need to be dancing in front of the camera, or you might have to be eating in front of the camera, so like mukbang. Or you might have to be blowing up Lamborghinis like Mr. Beast, or doing inappropriate pranks to people in public. So basically, people think you need to make YouTube videos for the algorithm, for everybody to view, like, and subscribe. People think you need to get 1 billion views to make it effective, and that takes too long of a time. Well, I can tell you that is total BS. In B2B, you don't need any of that. The only skills that you really need for B2B YouTube is research, SEO, framing and packaging, title and thumbnail, retention, and you need a lot of data and data analysis. And you need to be making videos for value, basically, about providing value and educating your audience and to attract your ideal clients. That's what you need to succeed in B2B YouTube. So title and thumbnail, that's extremely important because you really want people to be curious and to want to watch your video and to catch their attention. So think about it, like when you scroll through YouTube, you see so many different videos with the same boring title, same boring thumbnail. So you have to really catch their eye, and that's why the title and thumbnail is so important, and how you frame and package it. So like I did in this video, for example, I packaged content creation as a secret method that nobody is using, but is by far the best way to get clients, and which it is. And another myth that I need to clear out is what you think you need. You think you need to please everybody. You need views, likes, and subscribes. Well, those are all nice to have, but those are vanity metrics. So there are metrics that are far more important than this. And what you actually need is you need your ICP to be watching your videos, and you need your videos to be converting to sales calls, and they need to be bringing you new clients. So this is actually what you really need. You don't need any of this. Any of these are pointless if you don't have these. That's my point. So I'll give you an example of the thumbnail. So like, for example, this video, it's about I went to the world's most expensive gym, and you can see it's gold dumbbells, gold weights, and that just immediately catches your attention, right? You're just like, oh whoa, are they really gold dumbbells in the most expensive gym? And that just makes you laugh, and you just have to click it just to see what the world's most expensive gym is like. So that's how you need to be able to package your YouTube videos. So your YouTube title and thumbnail, they got to be clickbait, make people want to actually watch it. And by clickbait, I don't mean lying to them, I don't mean fooling them, I mean packaging it to make people curious and want to watch it. As long as you provide the value in your video, people don't care in the end. So don't feel guilty about doing clickbait videos, because as long as you provide the value, it will work. So that was it for this video. The secret method of client acquisition that's by far the best way to get clients from 2025 onwards is content creation and personal branding. So hopefully now you understand how this works and how AI fits into all of this. So you can leverage AI to do 80% of the work for you, and 20% you do by yourself. So you can leverage AI for ideas, video scripts, SEO and description, and then you use AI to repurpose your single YouTube video into several different posts for other platforms like LinkedIn, X, and Instagram. And then finally, you leverage the AI agents, both voice agents and chatbots, to reach out to your leads that booked in through your YouTube videos, literally within minutes of booking or opting in. And that's when they have the chance to shine through qualification, education, and nurturing. So your calendar will be fully booked with pre-qualified leads that are so hot that they will be ready to buy. And once again, shout out to Shaz for teaching me about this AI content infrastructure. Thanks for making me understand why content is king and how it really is the best way to get leads and booked sales calls. And thank you all for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. And if you need any help with leveraging AI in any part of this process, or if you want the AI agents built out for you for this part of the process, then feel free to book a call with me down in the description below. And if you found this video valuable, then please leave a like and subscribe and leave your thoughts down in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next one.